Hello everyone, welcome back to Xalgor. This is a demo video for Xalgorix, which is an open source self-hosted AI-powered penetration testing platform designed for authorized security assessment and bug bounty workflows. It combines AI reasoning, browser automation, security tooling, and live telemetry, finding management, and automated report generation into a single platform. So the goal of this video is very simple. We will install the Xalgorix, configure it with AI provider, launch the web dashboard, run a scan, monitor the agent's activity in real time, review findings, and generate a professional report. So let's proceed with the installation. We will use this command. Open the terminal. I will use sudo user for this installation. Paste it here. It will take few seconds and install. Now you can use Xalgorix start if you want to start it as a system service so that it can run in background even if you close the window or terminal. But if you want it run as standalone, like you can use web and port whatever port you want. So I prefer to use it using start command. So it is already running, so I will just use restart. And let me clarify that it uses configuration as a env file. I'm using this env file for my configuration storage. Let me show you. Let me decrease the size so that because of some security issues. So let's see the configuration nano xalgorix.env. Here you can see all the configuration details. I'm using Xalgorix LLM, API base, API key. So here I'm using the LLM model Minimax M2.7 for demonstration purpose. Here, this is the agent mail API key. You can get it from here, agentmail.2. Okay, another things I have configured max retries, apex iteration, 0 means infinity, like unlimited. Other thing is memory compression timeout, reasoning effort set to high, and Xalgorix binds this means if you want to access it from external network, so you can use this command. And this is the default profile for this. So let's open the web UI of this tool, which is at localhost 9137 port, which is default port set for this tool. I will use the password. So this is the dashboard of this tool. Let me give you a quick overview of this dashboard. You can start a new scan from here. You can just give it a target. I will use Pentest ground for this purpose. Let's take any website like this. I will paste it here. You can either let me give it a name first. You can select if you want passive scan only or active allowed. Like if you don't want you to touch the target, then you can use passive only. Otherwise, you can use active allowed. For the report branding, I will use the same name, Pentest ground, or you can upload the logo for the company you're scanning. And in the scan mode, you can set single target, wildcard, or dust according to your purpose. I will use just this domain scanning, so I'm using single target scan. You can select specific methodologies you want to test or all the faces you want to test. Like if I just want to test for like API and graphical, I will select this and others will be unselected. If I click on this, all faces will be selected by default. You can check the severity filters here. I will keep it to medium, high, and alert and leave these findings because I don't want it. You can save it for later or start it now. In the custom instructions, you can tell the LLM or this tool like where is the focus area. If you want to skip something or give a specific instruction like giving the rate limiting for this scan or skipping the automated scanners, etc. So let's now start the scan. It will use Minimax M2.7 model for this scan. In the event section, you can see the live logs of this event. Here you can see the scan is started. It will show you all the commands running in the terminal. You can click this arrow button to view what is it running. Like this is the command it ran. It got this response, etc. So let me walk you through to other features of the dashboard. In the scan section, you can see all the scans running. In the schedule section, you can create schedule for any scan, like if you want to scan a particular target daily, monthly, weekly, or hourly, depends on the goal. Here you can set the Discord webhook notification so that you can receive the real-time vulnerability notifications on it. And just click the save schedule to schedule scan. In the instances, you can see all the running instances. Currently, only one instance is running. Here you can open it to see the running scan again. This is running, and this is the resources it is using. You can see it here. In the findings section, you can see all the findings it found during the assessment. in the live feed, you can see whatever we are seeing there in the event section. This is in the email trash. You will see all the received emails on agent mail API key. In the report section, you will see the finished scan reports. Like if you want to see the report, I will download it as PDF. Sorry, it is currently not ready. Here is 15 findings. Let's check it here. So I have not uploaded the logo. The logo of the company will come here, and you can see it found 15 vulnerabilities. Started date this, and executive summary, overall security risk, phases used during this testing methodology, reconnaissance findings. Here you can see the finding summary of this report, critical, high, etc. You can see all the vulnerabilities in detail here, step by step. So this is the report. In the integration, you can see the LLM provider. You can check, click here to change it. In the agent mail, you can also configure it here. Here is the Discord webhook URL or rate limit you want to send. In the settings, I have selected Minimax provider. You can choose any one of here or use custom provider if it is not listed here. So in my case, I'm using Minimax M2.7. This is my API key, and here is the model name. You can also override the API key base URL. The credential will be saved on the backend in .xalgorix.env file. You can set the reasoning effort. Do not choose X high if you are not using any codex model. This is specifically for ChatGPT or GPT codex models. To enable Google search, you can also Gemini search key here. So this is the notification, where the notification of the vulnerability will go. Currently, I'm using Discord webhook URL, and the severity will be default. But when a new vulnerability will arise, it will report me immediately on my Discord webhook channel. In the agent mail, you can also configure the agent mail so that it can use it for authentication, authenticated testing, or IDORs or broken access controls like this vulnerabilities. Here you can set all the environment variables for your Xalgorix. You don't need to manually create .xalgorix.env file in the root folder. You can set everything here. Okay, let's just wait for the scan to find vulnerabilities. So here it already found some vulnerabilities. It found 3 vulnerabilities. Okay, so scan is still running. Let's jump into the previous scan, where I have scanned the same target using the same LLM, which is here. It found around, I think, 15 vulnerabilities on this target, and it uses around 5 million tokens on it. So here you can see tokens consumed 5 million. So let's verify if the findings are real. So the first finding is Python code injection to RC. Let's see. Here you can see the PSC script and the exploitation proof. Let's try running this command in our terminal. Here you can see evaluation result, UID 0, root, etc. So this means this is a true positive vulnerability. You can also see any vulnerability like this. Here you can use this command ID, which is a command, voice command injection vulnerability. Okay, I'm getting again same answer. Here you can see env file. See, this is again working. So this tool verify the vulnerability, like is it exploitable or not, before reporting it. That's why it controls the false positive results. What separates Xalgorix from traditional scanners is that it's not just a running signature. It combines AI-driven decision-making, browser automation, live telemetry methodology-based testing, finding verification, and automated reporting into a self-hosted workflow. For bug bounty hunters, penetration testers, and security teams, it can significantly reduce the operational overhead involvement in running assessments, while still keeping the human testers in control. You can give it a try and let me know your feedback in the comment section. So that's all for this video. Thanks for watching.